Good evening. Welcome back for those coming back and those on replays. Hey, we hope you stay. Tonight, we're going to go on our way to more Final Fantasy. Yes, we got timers and tickers to kick with, number one, but we also have a lot of stuff to do for the relic on the way. So, the plan is we hit up for a third walk quickly, then hit some dungeons to finish off what we need for the knowledge crystal, and then, better fun and all the rest, we basically get over to it. So let's get in. Because who wants to who wants to hang out here all night? Sign on for that? Sign on for that. That's 12 minutes for that. 12 minutes, huh? Unusual for 12 minutes, but we'll play it by ear. Right? If it actually takes 10 minutes, we'll race off and do the dungeons. We'll come back and do the third walk another day. Could be that the timers are running. Could be that there's just a small group of people doing it because there are also cases of, oh crap, we need all of this. But the third walk is one of the actual pieces. So with a reduction of number of people doing it, it just could be this. We'll watch that. We'll make sure our actual onboard inventories should be empty. I have some rings and bits to do for my healer to finish. I also tuned in. We also picked up the goodies that we've been sitting on. We did? We did. So I can actually get rid of that helmet now by stuffing it in this box. Striking. Scouting. One moment. Samurai. There we go. I say. There we go. Cool. All that handle. But you can't color it. I'm sure some people would like this look if they could change the colors on them. Some would go with a red in this, others would go with different colors, more than likely. But, needless to say, we need to get over to the New World. Now, we do have to head over to the New World, so we can take the time it takes to get there. Nope, that's not. Oh, we want to go to the arcane skill. The New World to the New World. Now, please, because we should be starting on that stuff, and you know, it's gonna cost me 300 in a run. Let's go get 300 in a run. I don't think it's gonna go. Usually it doesn't take this long, you know. It could just be itself being a pain. Dun 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 dun. Now, we can have two choices. We can either start at one end of the whole thing. No. Go. And one more. Yeah. So we could do. This is the fun part. It is. It is. So we can do round solution 9. Then. Click on. Yeah. So we could do Zactorel. You know. Do out here and then do this part. There's nothing obviously in solution 9. So do the electro area of that. Then we come further south through here, town. Do this part. Do this part. Get back to town. Catch the airship landing here. Do this part. Should be. Here it is. Should be a connector there. It should be. It goes to there. So I'm tempted to take a ride all the way to the north. Head to Solution 9. But not actually go into Solution 9. Just hang out in the outskirts there. Think it's not going to happen? I have a suspicion it's not going to happen. Alright. Put that on hold for the moment. So we have so one more. And we have Meso Terminal. And the Sitem. Those are the three we need. Sitem it is. Okay, so yeah, looks like everyone's doing other things right now, and the number of people doing the third walk are reduced. Oh well, I only need it for a gold coin. Finish up my stuff for healer. And then tank. How many weeks till January? 4 weeks of the month, about 4 months out, aren't we? Like that. Got September, October, November, December. So yeah, 4 months. 16 weeks, 16 pieces of armor. Does seem a little short. Only last time we had plenty of time. That's true, we did. Really? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9? You just have 1, 2, 3, 4, so you've got 13. So technically, you should be able to complete that and start the first 3 items for.
You're a sight for sore eyes.
Probably one of your groups. Probably. That'll get me one tank finished.
Appreciate the help. We'll handle things from here. Take care of the Fisher.
Whoa! Putting an individual shield on everyone. It just spaced out initially. That and spaced out. That's all she wrote. There it goes. All fun and games? Very much fun and games. Restricted access. Trees are on fire. It's like fuel burning on the ground. It's a good spot. Lots of that. I'm okay with that. Burn that, burn that. No idea how they're going to balance out the next step. Really, but... It's like, hello? I hate sneezes. Woo. Hey, it's shorting time. Oh, short. Short time. Everyone's fine when things come up a little short. Most original character we've seen. He is, isn't he? Yes, he is. And get this thing to roll over. Grab it all and go away. You lead. Corner always gets me, though. You know, even though it's a smooth corner, you have to ask the question, how dense is the air flow through that pipe to make you be able to go around the corner versus just dunk, dunk, dunk as you go around? Now, let's be honest. You're polite. Laying on the backside there. There they go. There they go.
Welcome to my domain, mortals.
Really? Let's do a little put out on your local address here. Get your mail forwarded all correctly.
Now for something different.
go. There's the siphon cleared. That hell no, just, you know, what I get's what I get. We don't care. Nope. There it goes. That's all that mattered. Just whether or not you did this item. Exactly. Hoogla. Right. So now we're just one apiece. One here, one here. One of these two will be complete the next moment. And then we'll wait for the next one. We'll start our field operations. Might as well continue here in this. Yep. That's the plan. That is the plan. Like, technically, you could have been doing that at the same time. I know. I hadn't thought of it like that until recently. So you realize you could have been doing that in the wait times. It's like... if not the actual fates actually hunting down the targets like this. Stop and kill it. Why not? It's a flying tank. Teleport functions. Yeah, we call them helicopters. You ever see something? Oh, there's a hole. There's actually a fate train going. Yes, isn't there? Yep. Alright, so let's find these other critters. We start pushing. Wait, 67 in there. That's obviously a fate train going. But it's not complete though either, is it? No, it isn't. Highest rating possible. No. Right. Oh, pour some more. There we go. So you'll kill the creatures and try to do what you can for fates. Exactly. Suits you. Nice. No warbler. Get all of them out on that one. Had a feeling though? Just had a feeling. spirit. It made sense at 1.0. There actually was fire resistance. But they carried through the 2.0 though. Fire resistance? No, I don't think it did. Spicy chilies. Nifty. No. Wait. Shit. Getting hit again. Say that? If it matters, it's all over. Oh well. Gotta go up the stairs. Hey, realize he's confused. Dang. He's just going down there. Oops. Yeah, no problem. I figured they got lost. Yep, they haven't done. Right, the tank and Viper haven't done this in a little bit. Okay. But I do roulettes regularly. Keeps it in your mind. Keeps it in your mind. This is the bit he was remembering. Bird after this fight. We didn't have the bird to fight. Bird is the word. Oh hey, dun 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 dun. So they just made 94. variety of traps. I need to get all that stuff because it pays for my repairs. That's right, you buy. Right. With those, I get my tokens. My tokens.
Prove you are worthy to rule. Chronicles of Hell. Recount the fury of erupting peaks. Chronicles of Hell. Return the hunger of roiling waters. I will take the measure of your resolve. Implacable strength of the mountain, be mine! My brethren, your thunder roars! That you should endure my fury. Chronicles of Hell. Recall the cruelty of merciless storms.
Shield for me! catch it. Perfect. It's a long way. Some teams are hurt no matter how much armor you have. I know. Yeah. Yep. 4 cores or more is done. This leaves the Meso terminal. Piani. Wait, there. Catoblips. I know roughly what those things look like. They're the sort of bully-looking thing with a single eyeball in the front of the bridge here, though. About the split between the two sides? Yeah. The real trick for Alexandria is actually how much how much electricity or electric ether or lightning ether was pulled when they merged the realms. Be like, well, how do you mean? Well, their entire building is powered by the lightning striking all those. Oh, it is too, is it? Yep. Because it is. Right, once they run out of that lightning ether, how long that's going to be is this. It's a woolly. Those are woolies, those are woolies. Bits, which is still on. I think they're in a town. I think they'll be outside of a town. You've got to find them first. You have to find them. But you think somewhere, somehow, somewhere, somehow, some way, all this has got to merge back together. calling me foolish. That's alright. Yep, it is. Then you've got to do these sort of fates. Ain't that the truth? A year new. This is all sort of farm. Four-legged critter. Four-legged critter. Four-legged critter. Maybe they're up here. Maybe. There he is. Speaking of, I should bring out my friend. That way, I have all the stuff. I should be able to kick its ass. Triceratops. Oh, I think I was just waiting for you to finish now. Hee. Not at all. Hack the planet, huh? Up there is Miso Terminal, last dungeon. Got 2 out of 5 fates.
Ah, you've come.
Nightingale,
I'll begin by wearing you down.
Donk. Good enough?
I've created new endless for you. Not all are warriors, but they will follow orders. Kill and survive and so forth. Here, I shall prepare the stage for battle.
I don't know if it's the case that this guy basically fucked up his medicine. Could have.
The memories of a physician. One who saves lives should be reluctant to die.
I don't know why I didn't. Every time I read this one, I was thinking like this instead. You can have that all to yourself. I don't want one of those. I know everyone says sharing is caring. Thank you. best chance to remember the day.
Oh, you've overburdened the system. No matter. It served its purpose.
Purpose was to annoy me? To weaken you. Ah. If this was the traditional Final Fantasy game, I might agree with you. Not. What do you mean? Well, in a traditional one, this whole region would basically be, you know, fight through with limited resources, and your mana would not recover, or your spells wouldn't recover between fights. Here, on the other hand, you literally recover all your mana between, you know, one corridor and another. I know that's a game side mechanic. Yes, it is. Much like how I choose to how you carry with it's less about, you know, is this correct, and more about, does this make traveling around easier?
Next, we visit a prison of sinister repute. I need not compel them to fight.
Reserve prisoner. Now, I must admit, of all the things, this is the, like, why? Why what? Why would you secure prisoner? Like, I understand using a prisoner's lines in the initial testing, you know, make sure it works. You want a test subject. Why would you keep them after the fact? Why not urge them on prisoners, right? Someone would be like, that's terrible, but still. You can't say things like that. But vegetarian Oculus is they execute what you wouldn't want. But, oh. Yeah.
These are loyal executioners. They shall deal appropriately with criminals. Your sentence is death. How long can you defy it? Criminals may run, but they cannot escape.
But someone's being really rude when someone got to hang with it.
Good.
No.
I bid you continue on.
Do this all day. But too, I'd have to take the cut. Well, you know, I have to get up and walk around a little bit periodically. I want my butt to basically be permanently welded to my chair. That would be awkward. Like, yes, no, let's play the game. Yeah, your butt's got welded to your chair. Yeah. Do you not think about standing up periodically? Yeah, I thought about it, but you didn't do it, did you? No.
Memories from an age rife with death. The desperation will serve well. The enemy is at the gate. To arms, good soldiers, protect your kingdom.
I hope they realized. Nope, they did not. We just ran straight in. You'd notice. Yep, it's like the guy's not moving. He's got the healing dog not moving. Cool. Means I'm not moving. Why aren't you guys here? Like a spilled goblet or something. Non-volatile memory.
An amalgam of memories. Let us see how it fares.
You're just spitballing crap, aren't you?
It is the midst of the storm surge. Countless lives are lost in a senseless conflict. The war swells in scope and intensity.
I don't want to die. You already died. The other side?
The bombs rain down without pause or mercy.
I didn't quite get around far enough. Never mind.
spark of life is dimmed with every
Keep your
blinding
tank alive.
flash.
Don't worry about me. Wait for the mechanic.
Death is everywhere, pillaging the promise of the future.
So the idea there was to get the tank up, have him hold for a moment or two, and then this, yeah. It's okay.
An amalgam of memories. Let us see how it fares. It is the midst of the storm surge. Countless lives are lost in the senseless conflict. The war swells in scope and intensity. Bombs rain down without pause or mercy. The spark of life is dimmed with every blinding flash. Death is everywhere, pillaging the promise of the future.
that was you. You did brilliant. Mark that. Took a bit just to remember things. What speeds? What speeds? What speeds? Here we go. I just need 3 more fates. And then we go to the next one, kill monsters, gain the fates, both either or, whatever one comes first. Do the Tuliyola, do the bottom bit, yeah, do the bottomy bit, then do the toppy bit, Should get through the rest of this today. Yep, because we only have here, here, and here. But we'll be doing Living Memory last. So, Heritage found Shalone, Kazumata, Rapachu, Yaktel. That's how that's going? That's how that's going to go, yeah. This is 0. It's just done. Oh. Guess I didn't get there in time. Oh well. It's what happens. Not even worried? Not even worried. What else are you to be worried about? Oh, true. Just gotta wait for it to play. Yep. I mean, what else you gotta do? Just sit here and look at it, aren't you? Yeah, pretty much. A talk, a word, a thing to say. Ba-dum-bum-ba-dum. Here we go. The others I'll all be synced to. This one, It's like 3 levels above it lets you have. You only need 3? Only need 3. Highest possible rating. It should just be complete those fates. If it's that, just make it a pain. So, highest possible rating. I don't know. Can more than one person get the same rating? You know, that's a hard question to have an answer to. We've obtained 1,000 kills, so we can easily just zip from here to here. So I think flipping this way wouldn't be a silly idea. Over here, I can teleport down, go over. Could go about just smashing fates. Giving up on the walk, punch through on north thing until those are all done. Then just grind fates. Could do that. And then just grind trusts until the end. That's a possibility too, because then everyone's up and powered up. Actually, I think I will think about that. Because I know they'll be bringing out the Beastmaster pretty soon. And once Beastmaster hits, it'll be a major crush for everyone to basically do those quests. Yep. I gotta get to 40 here to complete this. Yep. So that my journal only contains the fishing quest. The fun part. Each is drone. Aha. Certain rewards are dramatically increased. Yeah, it's called the throwing around magic like it's willy-nilly. It'll get harder when I go to the other areas. Yep, because then I'll have all sorts of reset issues. Oh, because when I reset, if this is on cooldown, then I lose this, and I'm like, no, I'm only relied on these. So they've gotta do something about that. Easiest way would just be have fates do the same thing as dungeons do, and just reset all your abilities when you join sync with them. Not when you're outside of it, but when you hit sync, it just resets all these. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, that would probably make it that because that brings everything into alignment. Oh, if you get one more here, you've got it all. Otherwise, keep going. Then, if you succeed, you'll patch your gear and then move on. Yeah. We may have a problem. Dead. Oh. Yep. Because these two are tied together, and I can. So it doesn't. If I do Urapacha first and then Kazumaka, or I could do Kazumaka into Urapacha. Both of them come back. I think it'd be easier to go Kazumaka into Urapachu just because it's closer to this to take me down to Yakatel. And Yakatel should have the connection delivering memory. That's the plan? It is the plan. We've got that done and that done. Nice. 3 stones to go. Stones, 3 stones. As well grind fates quickly as I can. Bend something. Cool. 96, so it'll probably make me tie in. Means I lose this and maybe something. I don't remember if there's this. Right, it's just... That one always seems like it's got one more section to it, but it doesn't. Right, so I gotta find a syrup wrapper and a tumble claw. Ceratopraptor. Tumbleclaw sounds like it's further down towards this, like a tumbleweed thing. Planned route of action. Oh, that worked out well for me. Hello, peddler. Sunbeards. Post stuck you there. These are the turtles across the lake. So, on to the next thing. 2 more fates. 1 more enemy, don't we? Yep, a tumble claw. It doesn't... It does not show. So, I mean, you could go to somewhere where it's like, hey, yeah, tumble claws are here. Sounds like some sort of vinekin thing. Vine potatoes. Oh, nope, here they are. Tumble claw. These 2 fates. Two fates. Any particular rhyme or reason? Nah. No rhyme, no reason. I think the moment we can stretch, though. Worth? Oh, yeah. Got a whole stretch routine you do when you sit down, get up, do your thing. Yay. Your mount can fly no higher, damn it. Off. Correct way of doing tracks? Yes, it is. Level sync for Scoopy. counted. Oh, come on. Come on. Pain in the... Oh, you... Yes. Hey, click this. No. Click this. No. Click this. No. Click this. No. Click it. No. Click it. Okay. That did not qualify. Didn't qualify? Oh no, it did. Didn't say it did. That's why I asked. I know. No. I got locked bosom buddies completed. Yeah. Oh no, here's all objections completed. I was waiting for a 5 out of 5. Okay. There we go. Next up. Bicolor stone dude. Bicolor stones? Bicolor stones. Could be maybe a card or two I'm missing, but we'll have a look. I have that card. And I don't have enough for those, but that's okay. You want to go to the forward cabins? Yep, and out through that door there. These are those 2 quests. Nice. Step while I bang on the button that says auto run. Yeah, Urapatcha comes back through the llamas over there. It means it's a short run around here. Versus go by the llamas, come out here, run past the llamas. One critter down. Not gonna worry about that. Can't get marks in it. Pretty close. Ocelot, Paper Wasp, and Apollyon. I don't know where the Apollyon are, but I would assume, and I know the Wasps are sort of here, somewhere in this region. Probably are too. Yep, there's the Apollyon. So, Paper Wasp would be somewhere. Fired bank. I'd say, Paper Wasps are here, somewhere between here and here. And Ocelots will be something in this region, I think. I was going to guess. Thine are your prayers, huh? Nice. Hanwa Yawa Dipla. A race for that one? Eh. Not a bad little cave base, that. Oh, this is where the paper walks are. Doo-doo. Bigoo. Vibrant foliage there. Let me just get that word out of my mouth. No. Spit it out. Paper wasps. We got 4 more fates that we have to sort of do well. Red it is. Now, based on where I am, far easier just to keep on going, pretty much. The time it takes to teleport would be worth, would not be worth. So then it's gain up to 40 knowledge and complete a few classes. One of them happens to be a blue mage. Gonna be fun. Ah, no. Hano Farmer. Mm-hmm. That's 3. That'll be ending 16. Tax dodging. reflex there? Oh, no. Out of 5. All right. Next area. Next area. Of course, we go to Shared Fate. And he goes, hey! This one. We just clacked on 5 more there, so now up to 6. We'll put 5 on here, the egg. And then that'll be up to 5. Hooray. We made a mistake in the direction we went. It's alright. Ooh, that was messy. What else are we hunting to? Megaroni is like over here. War Engraver is like the rock guys over here. And Longjaw, I don't know, something there maybe? Megumis are plant creatures that were on the... There they are. Pretty sure the other ones will be up here. Pretty sure the other ones will be up here. Bartoro. Pretty sure it's divided again, 2 and 2. I think so. You come in. You'll be able to come in here. Crap, where's everyone? Freya, knock it off. Doo-doo. I think it's just fakes. Okay, this isn't gone yet. Here we go. Freya's hitting the last too, so. Those are bloodsuckers, not long jaws. Molten Quibberos. Mountain Bomb. You done? Okay, now you're happy. Or it's like, no, I'm not gonna let you go till I've healed you all. seeing any long. We'll fly over this area here. See what we have. There they are. As we use that instead of burning something else. Exactly. Let's reduce the size of this map. Alright, so that just means we need a Square Engraver, which we already said we're going to be around that stone up here. This way, silly. It'll be somewhere in this region. Yep. And I can race off to get the last fate. That is a plan. No need to hurt any of the salt workers. And then we just leave by this area. Yeah, we do get there. Weeding the garden. I'd say I wouldn't be too far ahead of other people here. Nope. Mostly because it's only 2 teleport points and they're both sort of the far end. Like, this is closer, but... And that area is complete, so it's just to Yaktel now. Yep, off to Yaktel. Now the question is, you think they'd add another race? And my answer is, I don't think they would. Not for a little bit, anyway. And the next race I'd suspect they'd be adding would be the Benong. Anyway. Benong? Yes. They're the reptilian people. Quite close to what a Sikh looks like, but not quite. Alright. So you expect they might do those guys? Yeah. But adding the Rothgar, I'd have to see what other, like, they're obviously pulling this from all the classes and stuff from different elements. I think Reaper, though, was the first original class, so that one doesn't exist anywhere else. Oh. I'm pretty sure Bastion does. Please the Actel. Yes, please. You think we'll get another sort of center hub type world? No. If I'm going to be honest, I'll have to answer that with a no. Right? I think we'll move linearly again for the next one. Forever Cold? Yeah, like Yaktel, we had sort of Tulliola in the middle. I think what... Stay with the hunters. Here we go. hurts. We did it. We actually did it. The elders aren't gonna believe this. I believe when they start eating it. Ain't that the truth? Now, what am I hunting for creatures here? Stalbersack, this branch bearer, blue leafkin. Well, the blue leafkin is obviously at the bottom of this thing. Yep. We'll fly over here. Yep. Good guess. It's something for Rex. What? Tosh? Sock. So, I think that's the flying squirrel kind of things around here. I think that's these things. Nope. Something else. Oh no. There's whatever before. Ain't afraid of no ghost. Gotta hate on him for his bird. Wearing that stupid hat. tough. Sounds like a deal. Probably say the branch bearers are down here anyway. Yep. That's a branch bearer right there. Highest condition, it means actually completing it. If it's not, then I'm glad I'll get it done before they fix the bug. Well, those specific categories, like this is the highest tank, highest DPS. I really don't like these point to it. I can't cast it on, so I can only do it on a party member. Or target party member. It's just a random dude. I kind of wish it was a rush. Grab like landslide and eruption. Instead of slipstream, it's instead. Nice. Alright, I just have to find the blue leafkin. This area will be done. A big blue leaf can live up above. Oh, that's a blue morpho. Blue morpho. Is it a real butterfly? It is a real. Squares are here, so maybe go further in. Mushrooms. Maybe in this region. Maybe. There they are. Dawntrail are all complete. No denying the considerable harm he's caused. Head guard here fell to me to appraise situation. Apologize for that guy out of hand. After hearing everything that happened, all she could say, well, I'm glad you could make new friends. The nerve. She wasn't wrong, brother. Don't encourage her. In any case, should they ever return to Tehran, it shall not be said we neglected our duties. Descent. Imposing beast needed to basically, for those who don't have fly mode. Imposing beast to get back up. Entrance to the inner chamber. The moon has a similar thing. It does, doesn't it? Trying to get up the Tower of Babel. Portal to living memory. What are my targets here? Acro Cat, Matchlock Sonar, ever this, Fluid Soul. One in each area. Right? One in each area of Fluid Soul. One here. Next target. Everlasting Mute. That'll be one of the Dryad things. Matchlock Scorpion, easy. And the Arrow Cat. Arrow Cat, Matchlock Scorpion, and Everlasting Mute? I think so. The Arrow Cat will be like a Galley Cat. Thinking about it, I think I saw scorpions attacking here once. That's just Timberman. Timberman. Whale. Dipped on over and breaching. Requesting assistance. Requesting assistance. Don't have to worry about that one. Nope, it's just a walking tree. Not seeing him. No, it's not appearing on my flippable. Maybe it's not here. Maybe it's somewhere else. What do you say? Or I thought those were used. No. Yep, there's that. It's the bait. Vermin. Yeah, no, does not appear to be here. That's all right. Oh no, here you are. Was right. One per zone. Now this will be the scorpion, and I think the scorpions are found. It's the back end of this area. Oh. Head for the castle. Rainbow Pool Hot Spring. I disagree with doing a orange, where there's actual physical lava, even if it is simulated synchronism. I think I would still avoid using anything that could accidentally be mistaken for oops. Like, don't worry. You guys are called again. Brownies. The galley cats will be around somewhere. Acro cats. Yeah. Colorful cats. It's the Deadwalks thing. It's a pity it doesn't let you actually just ride that. I just have to complete 4 fates. Push for it? Yeah. silly just to push off 4 fates, which aren't going to take much more than a couple minutes. When you're this close, yeah. There for a second. I guess I forgot how much those other ones were actually calling my power. Kinda true, isn't it? Kinda. Well, that's 2. 3 on the list. There it is. Debatable whether it's faster to go there or not. Plumbers don't fear slimes. That's because I've got top tier gear. Quick check of my currencies. I'll probably need 3 stones to actually make it work. Maybe. Or not. So you do this, these little slimes then basically I don't know where they're running. That's it. We got it. Red, orange, yellow. Yellow, green, green, cyan, blue, and purple. No, not there. Ready? I will teleport. Julio, worth the travel. Da, 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 da. Bam, bam. I like the music in Tulliola. Right? Nothing beats big band with brass. Done with a moment to go. Can't have the book in your hand. Should have taken a screenshot. Look at that bloody thing. Practically overflowing with memories. Need some ecliptic heart and help bind them to weapon? You won't have to pork over any tombstones. There's enough left from last time. Is it the final step? Tinkered with the weapon's core to ensure those memories hold fast. I'll leave them melding to you. Come on, Bridget. Time for me and my orb to shine. Wish to know what ideal you envisioned for your phantom weapon. Combat is complex, ever-changing. Each battle a blank canvas, waiting for its masterwork. Vanquish, furious strikes, or channel strength into a single deadly blow. Perhaps you'll seek to mitigate incoming damage. Such did the martial maestro express their art. If you have a particular vision in mind, pray share it with me. You can choose 3 attributes to add to your augmented. One of these will be set to a lower value than the other 2. Once you do this, hit confirm to finalize this. Yes, this did before with this. Critical hit and determination. Critical hit. determination. Three things that always hit best for me. Now duplicate the memories contained within knowledge crystal and merge them to your phantom weapon. Yes, that's how to do it. Ta-da! My work is complete. And now it has its glow. Look how sparkly it is. Martial master its vivid memories for the heat of battle, blended with the finest craftsmen of the bleeding realm, and not a trace of illusionary magics to constrain its potential. Phantom Index Occultum is the pinnacle of war waging perfection, at least till next time. Much to my pain, this weren't no solo endeavor. Was that saying, you did the lion's share of the grunt work, lad, but I couldn't have done this without the rest of you, too. Wonder if Bridget will hang out with Geralt from now on, or will just stay here. Not a bad crew, all told. That a moment of genuine humility just now? Where's Geralt, and what have you done with him? Joke aside, I'm glad the House of Splendor to introduce you. Speaking of, you reckon your debts are almost repaid? The debts? Forgotten all about them. No use fretting in a few guild when there's ancient techniques to learn and godly weapons to craft. Dedication is laudable. A little fiscal responsibility wouldn't go amiss. Any road, that's all we can do on this blasted rock. Time you got put out there and put it through its paces. Saga concludes. Dun, dun, dun. Way to end it. Think of it. Better give Archive back his bleeding knife back. Let's complete the side quest, Wisdom's End. Okay, so put that in there. Here. We'll grab each of the reds. Top of the line stuff. As well as the quick tongue. Eight. There's no meld slots, even though all those are die slots. Oh, that'll do it. Seeing dots there and going, why can't I put that on the front? Now, so I can't complete that with this. Bridget. Nope, I'm good. Don't have to do that. Can't do this quest. Locked behind this. You need a clip them. Cliptum requires Epic Arcanite. Ultim just requires the weapon. So let's just double check this. If I come over here, okay, take 3 of these. My spellbook. Ding, 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 ding. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, we can skip that. And if I go to a Cultum, should be able to go straight to there. Critical hit. IT would be a nice one, but the answer is no. More determination and spell speed. IT is only mana recovery. Not something I would have on my weapon. Determination gives me more healing. Spell speed means I can keep my spells fast. Ah, most promising. Here we go. Okay. But this part here is new and the whole book glow green. Same things, and... Yay! Okay, so this says I have to finish side quest Wisdom's End. Nice. Oh, someone's already wearing the Phantom armor set. Cool. Like, this was not found. Oh shit. Already burned it. It found it anyway? It found it anyway. I'm not spending 205, I just go straight home. So we can then, tomorrow, go straight into the occult present. That'd be the right way to do it. Good, wouldn't it? Oops, there's things. Gonna be late tonight, aren't we? Should have called it. Should have called it. Yeah. Screw it. It's not that bad. Did nobody roll on this stuff? Mystic. Earrings. Don't care. Bracelet. Choker. Ring. Rings. Ring. Ring. Necklace. Earrings. Cool. Turn all that in. Mm-hmm. Oops. I guess I have those. Nice. That must be somewhere I've got something. That's okay. Okay, that's okay. But that gets rid of all that nonsense. Hooray! Got the top tier stuff, and it is item level 795. I told you it wouldn't go any higher than that. Otherwise, you'd have a case of 800 in this. I think what it is, they've seen that the item level is roughly within the thing. So, for instance, 800 to 900 will be for, you know, the next part, because we're in 7. Right, yeah. Oh, wasn't, because we had level 666 and stuff like that, but I think someone spotted that and goes, hey, can we, like, slow down the item level a little? Maybe. Who knows? Maybe they saw it, maybe they didn't. I'm not going to comment on that. I am, though, going to have to run away. I know we've gotten to the end of the show again. A little bit late, but not too bad. We were here on time, and we ran just long enough to make sure we got everything else out of the way. So we're going to have to go? Absolutely. So let me play it out, shall we? But don't worry. We should be back tomorrow evening. That's right. Time, the regular time. We can spit that out. Which is 7:30 Mountain Standard, 6:30 Pacific, 9:30 Eastern. If you're in for Final Fantasy, hey, we've got a Wednesday and a Thursday. We're doing the North Occult. Gonna run in, get all blowed up, trying to get our levels up. Knowledge level to 40, which we're almost got. Plus, get up all the levels of all the different classes that are in the northern area. Solid? Very solid. That's the plan. And once that's done, I don't know. Maybe we'll just grind fates or something. Don't have answers. Don't have answers? Do not have answers. But I reckon we've got around about 16 weeks left before Evercold comes in. So we've got to hurry and hustle. So we got everything ready and steady, ready for that day. So thank you if you came along this evening. If instead you catch this on the replays here on Twitch, hey, thank you. And if you watch this on the YouTube VOD upload that I do, hey, thanks again. I'm going to go and run, so I hope you have plenty of fun, and I'll catch you when you tune in next time.